So let me stand up and wait. I'm sorry I'm talking to everybody, but this is everyone. Well, he was sworn in last night, and we're excited about that. The next thing that I wanted to talk about was an update on our safety recommendations from the safety audit. If y'all will remember, the first thing on the list was automatic gate closures. And I wanted to let everybody know that that is 98% complete. Mr. De La Fuente is here to answer any questions if anybody has them, but we have one specific gate that we are waiting on a heavier apparatus to put on it because of the weight of the gate. So now whenever you enter or exit any of the campuses, instead of having to make sure that you swing the gate closed, there's an automatic mechanism that closes the gate behind you or coming in or coming out. So we're glad about that. I hope that everyone has noticed around our campuses the removal of brush and shrubbery and basically areas where people could conceal themselves, bad actors could conceal themselves. Really all of that has been removed. Our maintenance team, our maintenance director created pods of 3, and they went to work immediately on the recommendations of the committee and have gone campus by campus and addressed many of the things that came up during the safety audit. Locked electrical boxes, broken covers to utilities, things like that, and then the removal, like I said, of places where people can conceal themselves, where bad actors can conceal themselves. So much of that has been accomplished. I wanted to let y'all know, if you've been, this is on to the next thing, the construction update. So I'm sure that you've noticed a lot of fences around the fronts of some of our buildings, like Morales Junior High, Dalton, UDLA, and the high school. What we're building are safety vestibules. And so that's a double-gated entry system where someone will not just have to show a badge to walk in the front door and have access to the school, but they will have to be let in, they'll be in a safety vestibule, and then they have to get credentialed before being allowed to the rest of the campus. So all of that is grant funded. Everything actually that we have been doing for safety and security has been grant funded. And so too are the vestibules that we're currently building. The hope plan, and has to be, those vestibules should be completed by the start of school. So our kids, he's shaking his head. I know it's going a little slow, but I think we have sheetrock going, and they should be pouring sidewalks soon. So I'm hopeful that by the start of school, we will have some vestibules in action. Are there any questions about the safety audit updates or the construction update? Okay, thank you. The next thing we wanted to bring up today was a summer training collaboration. We just want to open the door to other entities. If you're having trainings, if you want to collaborate, I encourage you to reach out to Chief Puente. He's happy to train together and is planning on training with our officers this summer. So we welcome that. And then campus walkthroughs. We were going to schedule campus walkthroughs. I just want y'all to pencil it in for law enforcement agents, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Those will be escorted, but we want to bring everybody in as we're required to walk the buildings, and hopefully by that point in time we'll be ready to run a safety audit. So we may ask people that are walking through the building to help with our safety audit. If not, we may do the safety audit in September again, because we want to do our safety audit annually. And thank you to those of you who did work on that with us, because there were a lot of community members that collaborated with us, and we appreciate that. And we will undertake that endeavor again in the fall. So if not, over the 3 days of July. So mark those down, and I hope that you can come and visit our campuses and have walkthroughs with our police force. Are there any questions about any of that? Okay, do we have any, so if there are no questions about anything that I said, I know this was a really short meeting, but I wanted to give some updates and offer some opportunity for collaboration and give the dates for the walkthroughs, and of course, introduce our new police chief. So I encourage you to have a word with him if you didn't get to before the meeting, but if there are no other questions or comments, okay, yes, sir, Mr. Stevens.
Do you have an idea of what the last day DPS is going to be stationed at the schools? We had that question last week.
Right. So, as far as I know, it will be the last day of school. Yes, but we are working on grants. We're going to be working on a grant to possibly hire additional law enforcement to help with the fact that we won't have DPS right on our campuses next year. Yes, sir. Any other questions? I have been assured that DPS will stay close. There are a lot of troopers in the area all the time, and I have been assured that they will not be far if we need any assistance. And the Sheriff's Department and Uvalde PD have been also great about any assistance that we need, including Border Patrol. Really, all the agencies have been really good about anything that we need. Is there anything else? Okay. Thank you so much for coming, and make sure you introduce yourself to Chief Puente if you haven't already. But that adjourns our meeting. Thank you very much.